Hi everyone, it's Kela. I thought I'd do something a little different. I really like the lore of the game, and there are some new quests that became available after killing Argus, which happens even if you kill him on LFR. You end up on a special instance of the Vindicar, and there is a quest to turn in where you get the legendary ring that was promised, as well as a lot of artifact power. But Illidan also asks you to take care of some stuff, and then later when you come to when you a message from the chief spy of Stormwind, Matthias Shaw, from SI7. But I think I'm going to take care of Illidan's quest first. So let's see what it wants us to do. So it says to bring Illidan's crystal to the people and places closest to him. And it wants us to show it to Malfurion and to Tyrande. The crystal calls to you, resonating with sorceress magic. As you take hold of it, you hear the echo of a message left behind, a duty Illidan entrusted to you. And there was actually a pretty cool voice line when Illidan gives you this quest, but it kind of starts automatically, and I wasn't expecting it, so I did not record it. Perhaps I'll do that later on another character. But if you do the LFR, which is getting reasonably well figured out, it's not as painful as you might expect. It's still probably going to take a couple of stacks of determination, but you can get it done. Oh, what am I doing? I'm not going to the right place. Wandering around the Blingdikar. I've been playing my Demon Hunter a lot, which has caused interesting things, like me thinking that these wings, which are part of the helm for this Mog, are going to actually let me float, and they don't. Luckily, I'm an engineer and I have a Goblin Glider Tinker on my cape at all times. As usual, to head for Val'sharah, you head for the big tree. There's the little red light left up in the sky, which is all we have left of Argus.
Exiled Nightborn are being held captive by the Legion.
Y'all are joining the Horde. You can fend for yourselves. Vel'Shirah is so pretty. It's always been one of my favorite zones.
The soul of our world.
Well,
is
always
in
since
agony.
Legion. If you want to go for since always, since I started in Burning Crusade, Nagrun was a thing when I first started playing, and Nagrun in Burning Crusade is still brings back chills when I go there. Alright, so who am I going to see here? Oh, Malfurion. Hey dude, what's up? Listen. I got this crystal from Illidan. He wanted you to have it. Or at least to touch it. I don't know what he wants you to do with it. I figure you'll know.
How might nature serve?
The world cries out to us, Keladrithian. We must fight to save it. And I say, Illidan requested that I bring this crystal to you.
Nature stands with you. The crystal. It rings out with a familiar voice.
Malfurion, even in the womb we grappled with one another. Struggle has followed us all our lives. The teachings of Cenarius were always your path. I felt another calling. It was power I sought, but not to conquer or rule. It was a means to an end, to save Azeroth from an unstoppable foe. You never trusted my intentions, though I suppose I did not make it easy for you. But now, as my fate becomes clear, I wish to quiet the strife that has long divided us. Even when the Legion is gone, new threats will arise. There is no one I trust to face them more than you, brother. You have spent a lifetime fighting for the dream of what Azeroth could be. Now you must fight for what it is. Take care of Tyrande. Listen to her counsel. She was always the best of us. The road ahead will be long. Whatever comes, bring honor to the name Stormrage.
My brother made selfish choices, caused pain to so many. His transgressions are difficult to forgive. And yet, there were times when we fought for a common cause, a shared purpose. Those were good days. But now is not the time to ponder personal regrets. We must see to healing the world, champion.
Seriously? Champion? Like, I've been hanging out with you for, like, 10 years or so. I'm like the best warlock in the world. At least according to the game mechanics, so you can't remember my name. Fine. Anyway, good luck with your Birdman stuff. Let's find Tyrande. Oh, of course.
In my lifetime, I have twice witnessed a sundering of the world. Mother Moon, I pray I do not see a third. Elune, give me strength.
We must continue to stand together, Keladrithian. We must not let the dark times divide us. Illidan requested that I bring this crystal to you.
I sense a sorcerer's touch upon this crystal.
Tyrande, long ago, you trusted me enough to defy Malfurion's wishes and free me from my prison. But over time, that faith was lost. And like my brother, you came to believe that the choices I made had driven me to darkness. Know that every path I took led toward a single purpose: saving our world. I could abide no half measures, no compromise. At those times when I faced doubt, I held true to one constant, one anchor. You. You have always embodied the best of Azeroth, Tyrande. Your faith, your devotion. Through the darkest times, my belief in you never wavered. My fate, my duty, are now clear to me. I leave Azeroth's defense to you, and to my brother. Take care of him, Tyrande. Though at times I wished your heart had made a different choice. In the end, I know it made the right one.
Contrite words. Yet I must wonder whether he truly meant them. After Illidan faced defeat atop the Black Temple, I tried to let go of my feelings, my distrust and bitterness. When I learned that he was alive, leading the fight against the Legion on the Broken Shore, I could not bring myself to speak to him. The time for talk has passed. It seems he has a duty to fulfill, as do we. Let us be about it, champion.
Sounds good. Listen, I need that dress. So, like, that one or one just like it. What do you say? I brought you a crystal, or this was a quest? Why don't you give me a reward? I'll take that dress. Please? No? Well, I must now take Illidan's crystal to Mount Hyjal. Okay. Too bad the druids won't let me use their little portal.
The well of eternity. I am not one for sentiment, but if anything embodies my commitment to Azeroth, it is the font of power I created so long ago. But enough dwelling on the past. The crystal I left for you to find holds not 2 messages, but 3. The last is for you, champion. You have proven your commitment to Azeroth. Your dedication, your sacrifice, rivals my own. But more will be asked of you. So much more. Even now, enemies gather, and the shadows grow darker. From this day forward, the defense of our world, of all we hold dear, rests with you.
Oh, that was pretty. After bringing Illidan's crystal to the Well of Eternity, you feel a sense of satisfaction, as if a circle is now completed. Whether he was a hero or a betrayer, both or neither, Illidan has a duty to fulfill, as do you. Okay. Cool stuff. So it's back to Stormwind. I'm not sure that music works for this scene. We're supposed to be all secret, so it's a spy quest. Because he's this chief spy. What you got for me, Matthias? Question. The quest is summons to Stormwind. Meet with Matthias Shaw in Stormwind. King Rin has requested that you return to Stormwind as soon as possible. There is an urgent matter that requires your attention. I will fill you in on the details as soon as you arrive. You will find me at Lion's Rest. Be swift. Our window of opportunity may already be closing. Yeah, maybe I should have come yesterday when I got this quest.
What needs done?
You're the one who summoned me, bub. least you have arrived, Keladrithian. The very future of the Alliance may depend on what I am about to tell you. Gifts of the Fallen. Earlier today, King Rin addressed the citizens of Stormwind at Lion's Rest in a speech given to formally announce the end of the war. After the crowd departed, I met privately with the king and his advisors to discuss a mysterious substance that has been found on Silithus. This glowing ore appears to be the most powerful, and the Horde has wasted no time in extracting it from the Great Wound. The king has already ordered me to fill you in on the details in preparation for an important mission. Speak with Matthias Shaw.
Look to the shadows. We fight in the shadows.
My agents have secured this area, but we should still keep our voices down lest our conversation is overheard. Yeah, from like that guy on the big flying bird over there. Do you really... Should we talk somewhere else? Really? No? Gonna stay right here? Alright. Tell me what happened at Lion's Rest.
Sleep with one eye.
Ooh, a cinematic happened.
Like many of you, I know firsthand the pain of loss. My father, King Varian Rin, gave his life to save his people. He knew that no one, not even a king, is more important than the Alliance. And because he and so many others had the courage to make that sacrifice, we did the impossible. We defeated the Burning Legion.
Spymaster Shaw. Back so soon?
But by living our lives, our joy,
I need to speak with him.
these are the gifts of the fallen.
Now.
And we must cherish and celebrate them. For the Alliance!
We've observed an unusually large cluster of goblins in Silithus, and the numbers are increasing.
Goblins aren't the most charming people, but they do things for a reason.
And those reasons usually involve money.
So, the Horde has found something valuable then.
They have indeed. This.
What is this?
We don't know.
It would seem the Horde does, and we must find out more.
Agreed. We have eyes on it.
Wow, well, I was not actually expecting another cinematic, and that was pretty cool. I really liked the crowd view. Ah, that was pretty neat. Impressive work, Blizzard.
It's Shaw. Matthias Shaw.
Oh, that's funny. Gifts of the Fallen. If this strange substance is as powerful as it appears to be, we cannot allow it to fall into the wrong hands. Your presence will be needed in Silithus. Witness to the wound. I've already sent operatives to Silithus to establish a base camp. Their orders are to monitor the operations of the Horde and gather any information they can find on this mysterious substance. One of my SI-7 commandos is currently awaiting your arrival. Go with speed.
The job's not done. We established a makeshift base in Silithus. Check in with our operatives there, and keep your eyes open for horde aggression.
Well, since I'm already in Stormwind, I might as well go to Uldual. Those cataclysm portals are awfully handy. Whoa! You can see the sword from here. Wow. I have purposely stayed away from Silithus because I wanted to come here with the breadcrumb quest. So even though this has been in the game, I didn't go look at it on the PTR, I didn't go look at it. So you're witnessing my first time. That is impressive. Shouldn't this be crawling with bugs? That doesn't look good. Wow. I think this is probably the tallest structure in Azeroth. Now. That's amazing. It took a long time to fly up here. Wow. Not a bad song to start. Maybe it wasn't infinite power, but it sure was pretty amazing power to summon this sword out of nothing. I mean, presumably they use the same... Titans use the same technology that we use to store all of our belongings in our bags, along with all our, you know, our mounts.
Infinite power.
Okay, now see, that's just amazing. I was really expecting it to kill me to come in here, but it doesn't. It's just neat looking. That is trippy as fuck. Look at me on my magic horse, people. It's Space 101. They've gone to plaid.
Infinite power. Infinite power.
think I'll take the quick way down. I really just wanted an excuse to use my Goblin Glider. Engineers for the win. Oh, I have friends. Okay, that was quite a greeting. Wait for me in the nether, Cindergore.
Greetings!
Oh, aren't you adorable? That is actually what this character looked like when I first created her. She was a gnome, she had red hair, I went with the ponytail. I actually went with the two ponytails. I alternated depending on what mood I was in. But yeah, this character started out as a gnome warlock and an engineer, so she would have been wearing goggles like that. So neat. And she says, "We've barely finished fighting the Burning Legion, and the Horde is already up to no good." Well, as per usual. You too, honey.
Can I help you?
Witness to the wound. Well met, Kela. It is good to have someone of your renown here with us in Silithus. Free samples. The Crown has ordered SI-7 to infiltrate the Goblin mining operation and collect any information we can find on this mysterious new substance. My agents have infiltrated the camp, but the clock is ticking and we need to get our hands on some extracted ore samples fast. In other words, I need someone who can take the direct approach, someone who can handle a fight against the overwhelming odds and come out alive. Take the ore samples to Karga's stone mantle for analysis when you return. Okay.
Be careful.
Hi, how are you?
It's a sabotage. The Horde has wasted no time in shamelessly extracting this mysterious ore from the Great Wound. Luckily for us, Goblin engineering is not nearly as sophisticated as what we create in Nomergon. I agree. All it takes is a little bit of old-fashioned dynamite to completely disable a Goblin shredder. What unsophisticated machinery. Take these dynamite bundles and plant them on the inactive shredders surrounding the mining camp. It'll take those greedy goblins weeks to get them back up and running again.
Alrighty then.
I think I'm going to have to turn game sounds down if we're going to be in combat. That was really loud when I had the unexpected fighting. Oh, good. Let's pull 2 groups. That was great. By the way, I particularly enjoy this song. This is by the Fat Rat. It is called The Calling, and it's featuring singer Laura Brehm, Brehm. I love that green flare that comes out when my new trinket proc. The acid catalyst injector. While those are ready for turn-in. Free samples. What have you got for me? I have 8 of the mysterious ore. The small chunk of ore glows with unfathomable power.
Off with you.
Never seen anything like this in all my years. What can it be? That's it?
Here there. Watch your back.
My, you're a tall one.
Great work, Kela. With the Shredder's sabotage, the Bilgewater Cartel mining operation will grind to a halt.
Goodbye for now.
What can I do for you?
Our agents have already infiltrated the Goblin mining operation below. We'll know what they're up to soon enough. Desert research. The Dark Blade of Sargeras has cast a shadow of destruction over this land. It seemed that the Silithid hives were destroyed in the attack, but I've received reports that the Silithid are returning. We need to find out how the Silithid avoided a destruction and what effect the blade is having on their hives. The Crown wants the surviving Silithid dissected and studied. Wow, okay. Tammy Tinklesplinter is conducting the research and is in need of a collector. Silithus used to be overrun with members of the Twilight's Hammer. The cult was presumed to be exterminated, but it has always survived in the shadows. Their numbers have dwindled, but the cult remains no less fanatical than at their peak. Most of the cultists here were destroyed by Sargeras in the attack, but a few still remain. Their leader, Michael Voidstrider, has been emboldened by the destruction of Silithus. We cannot let Michiel rally the remaining survivors to action. He must be stopped. Retrieve that guy's head. That sounds like a warlock mission.
See you later.
Good day to you.
You're here to collect the samples? Let's get started. The evolutionary biology of the Silithid species is extraordinarily fascinating. The source of power. Although the Silithid disappeared for a time immediately following the destruction of Silithus, they have recently returned from beneath the ground. These new Silithid seem stronger than before. My hypothesis is the Silithid are feeding on some kind of power source beneath the Blade of Sargeras. I have been tasked with studying the effects that this mysterious power is having on the Silithid hives. Bring as many intact Silithid brains as you can carry and I'll begin the research. Collect 10 Silithid brains. Oh goody, a gross bug quest. Larvae by the dozen. How did the Silithid survive the Blade of Sargeras? I'm perplexed. I've never encountered a species that can adapt to changes in the environment as quickly as the Silithid can. The larvae, or broodlings as they are often called, can evolve to a variety of Silithid creature types based on the needs of the hive. Is it the hive mind that signals the evolutionary deployment of the larvae, or is some environmental factor at play? Science must find the answer. Collect 12 Silithid broodlings.
Off and away.
We have a rare. You know, these are bugs. I think we should kill it with fire.
Nearly feels for a friend of the rumble. Just like you.
I don't like it either, Konos. Oh, damn it. Do you not have your... Hey, that's the taunt. Okay. Oh, that's easy. Fighting things is actually killing the grubs I need with splash damage. So I'm gonna let my pet handle the stuff. Here, Conus, taunt this. Let me top you up with your health. There you go. Really, I'm just gonna keep bumbling into that guy, aren't I?
You're a tall one.
Do you have the brains? Oh, look at these big, beautiful brains. I can't wait to dig in. Thanks to your help, Keladrithian. You can stay and watch if you want, but it may get a bit messy. Gross. Do you have the Silithid larvae? I see you have the broodlings. These will do nicely. Would you like to stay and watch me carefully dissect and catalog every detail of their anatomy?
You have a great day now.
Whew. Oh yes, there was that other quest. To take the Twilight guy's head. I wonder if this will be this pretty in the daytime. Oh, hi, Magni.
These stones have tales to tell.
I can hear the cries of the world beneath my feet. Azeroth trembles in pain. I must find a way to ease the suffering.
Fight for our world.
Oh! Hey, Twilight people. No. I am not doing a Blizzard poop quest. This looks official. The sort of place that head dudes hang out. Oh look, it's you! It's the guy! You're the one I'm here for. What you got? An axe? Isn't that cute? Look at that axe. Cronus, look at the cute little axe. Let's set him on fire. What do you say? That is such an interesting sight.
You need something?
We cannot allow the Twilight's Hammer to regain their foothold in Silithus. I see you have brought the head of Michael Voidstrider. A gruesome task, but a necessary one. The Alliance thanks you for your service, Caladrithian. The situation in Silithus appears to be gaining more attention. Archmage Khadgar has just arrived while you were away. It seems that he is here to speak with you, Caladrithian. It appears urgent. I would speak with him as soon as possible.
Have a good one.
It's good to see you, Caladrithian. I wish that I were here under more pleasant circumstances. The speaker's perspective. Sargeras has left a scar on our world, Caladrithian. A scar that will not soon heal. It appears that the scars between the Alliance and the Horde have yet to heal as well. I cannot read with that music going. This is why people add music in post. Too many lives have already been fighting to save Azeroth from destruction. Have already been lost fighting to save Azeroth from destruction. I will not stay and watch this world lose more. I have a request for you before I go. Take this letter to Magni Bronzebeard. He is in Silithus seeking a way to heal the wound. The letter contains information that may prove valuable to him. Deliver Khadgar's letter to Magni Bronzebeard in Silithus. So, Dadgar, seriously, you came out here urgently to speak with me to tell me that you're ditching. Okay. Thanks, Dadgar.
You are our last, best hope. It seems our victory in Argus was a hollow one. With his final blow, Sargeras has done much more than bury his blade in the heart of our world. I had hoped that after the war against the Legion, the people of Azeroth would build a new future together. But now, the unity we forged has been shattered. As the life essence of Azeroth bleeds out, the leaders of the Alliance and Horde scramble to claim it as a resource. Blades are drawn, and the tides of war are rising once again. But I will not take up arms against heroes on either side. Not after all we've been through. Instead, I will go to Karazhan and confer with my old mentor, Medivh. Perhaps somewhere in his ancient texts lies the knowledge needed to heal this world. I had best be going. Until next we meet. Farewell, champion.
I got one of them magic flying staffs too. Look, I'm a blue dragon.
I speak for Azeroth.
I can hear the cries of the world, so... Oh, yeah. Already read that one. Khadgar asked me to deliver this letter.
Champion, 'tis good to see a familiar face in these dark times. Since returning from Argus, the cries of Azeroth have been overwhelming. Such pain. I don't know how to fix this. Not sure anyone does, but we've got to keep trying. The storm's gathering, hero. If we don't find a way to heal Azeroth, nothing else is gonna matter. Well met!
Thank you for delivering Khadgar's letter to me. I'm going to need some time to consider his words. If what he says is correct, we may be able to save Azeroth, but at a great cost. The blood of Azeroth. Do the leaders of the Alliance and Horde even know what they're fighting over? The substance that's rising from the wound is the lifeblood of Azeroth. We need to heal the wound, not exploit it for power. Azeroth is the only home we've got. We cannot allow her to die. I trust you, Kela, and I know that your voice carries great weight among the Alliance. You must reason with him to stop this madness. 'Tis the only hope our world has.
Back to work.
Where am I delivering it? Oh, back to camp. Okay.
Hey there.
The blood of Azeroth? I'll make sure this news reaches Stormwind, but I must continue the operation until I'm ordered otherwise.
See you around.
I think we got the situation on Silithus under control. SI-7 can take the operation from here. Thanks again. That's it? Seriously? Well, I guess that's all I've got, since that was all there was to the quest. But I had fun doing that. Hopefully you had fun watching it. Thanks for coming along for the ride. If you'd like to see more videos, remember to like and subscribe and share the URL with all your friends and all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys later.